Today, I'm taking you inside a DJI store in China so that we can look at all the products and how much they cost, and then you can compare it to the range that you have access to back home and their prices. So let's go in and take a look. This is actually a brand that we've been using for many years, and we are due for an upgrade. So I will show you what goodies we have picked. And just to make sure that you don't get upset with me, I did come in here earlier and ask for permission, so we got the go-ahead. Let's go take a look. All right, so we're going to start with the DJI Mic 3, and this is the product right here. Now, with every single product, there are multiple price points. So I'm going to give you the price point for the basic package, and that is 2,299 yuan. And that includes the two mics and everything that you see here, basically. We've got two more products. We've got the Osmo 360. I love that you can come in and pick up the products and check them out. And this one will cost you 2,999. And moving on to the Osmo Nano. This is something that we're quite excited about, actually. I don't actually know how to take it off. Oh, here we go. So check this out. And this one will cost you 1,998. And that's with the base 64 gigabytes of storage. So I'm not sure if you know much about the Osmo Nano, but this is the one that you can actually set up, I guess, on yourself, on your clothes, and you can walk around and film all sorts of POV videos. David actually explained it all to me when we came in earlier, and this is the magnetic attachment. The next three products are the Osmo Action. We've got the latest one, which is the Osmo Action 6. So this is what it looks like here. This is your display unit. You can still buy the older version, so we've also got the Osmo Action 4 and the Osmo Action 5 Pro. And for the price for the Action 6, that's 2,998, and you can get a package that's 3,698 that also comes with this, with the extension rod, which I think you probably need. And here's another one. This is the Osmo 5 Pro. So it's cool because you can come in and compare. You've got all the explanations here, and the people that work here as well, they're very knowledgeable, so they can tell you what improvements have been made. Let's walk around to this side now. Let's talk about the mics. When we started, I showed you the DJI Mic 3, but you can still buy the older version. So we've got the DJI Mic 2 and the DJI Mic Mini. And we actually asked the differences between them because we do need to upgrade our microphones. And the price for the DJI Mic 2 is 1,444. You can get it as low as 424. So if you want everything in one package, the higher price point is the one that you need. And the DJI Mic Mini is 509 for the complete package as well. And we actually compared the sizes of these two so that you can see between the Mic 3 and the Mic Mini. So this is your Mic 3, and this is your Mini there. So they're quite similarly sized. The difference, one of the difference at least, is that with this one you can actually record voice on its own without actually going through the device. So that's a nice feature if you're only wanting to record audio. All right, now let's talk about the Osmo. We've got the Osmo Mobile 8 and 7. This is the 8. And this one will cost you 898. And the 7 is 499. Let's look over here. Let's talk about the Osmo Pocket 3. Believe it or not, we're still using the Pocket 2, and we are definitely due for an upgrade. We did, however, ask about the 4 because we believe that there's an upgrade coming out soon, but they couldn't give us a release date. But we're just so excited to see what the new one brings. And as you can see, this is the Osmo Pocket 3. The whole packet for this one, that includes absolutely everything, will cost you 3,599. That's including the case. And if you don't want all the extra bits and pieces, which are the stand, the extra battery pack, and the mic, You can just pay $2,799 and that will just bring just the cover here. All right, let's head over to the drones. I'll have to say this is probably David's favorite section. We haven't upgraded for a long time, so we still have the Mavic Pro. But this has recently come out. This is actually brand new. You got the DJI Neo and the DJI Neo 2. The DJI Neo 2 is $1,499. And the DJI Neo is $1,299. And when we came in, actually, the lady showed David how to use it. So they do actually fly the drones inside the store so that you can have a go. And this is the DJI goggles and controller. And I believe that you can actually use this to drive any of the drones. But if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comment section below. Let's move over to this one here. We've got the DJI Air 3S, and this one is $6,988. And over here we have the DJI Mavic 4 Pro, and this one is $13,888. Let's walk around to this section now. We have some of the other drones, some of the older drones. So there's a DJI Avatar 2 for $5,888 and the Flip for $2,788. The DJI Mini 5 Pro is $4,788. The Mini 4K is $1,999 and the DJI Mini 3 is $2,388. Now let's take a look at Ronin, which is DJI's gimbal. We actually have one, and I think we've only used it about 3 times. If you go back on our videos, we filmed a unboxing many, many years ago. But these are obviously the newer ones. So let's take a look at the range. We have the DJI RS4 Pro, and that is $5,499. Followed by the DJI RS4, which is $2,549. And also the DJI RS4 Mini, and that one is only $1,999. Of course, you have a whole range of accessories, and you can find those in the case here. Look. Right over here, we've got a whole wall of accessories. So of course, you can come to the DJI store and buy any other accessories that you need, including propellers, battery packs. They actually have all the boxes for the mics here as well. All right, and let's head over to this side. This is another very cool product. So this is essentially a huge battery pack that you can bring with you. And this is the bigger one that will cost you $5,499. And I found it really cool. You got 4 electricity points there, your USB-C here, and then just your USB right there. Of course, you got many other options there as well. And there's a smaller version here, which is the DJI Power 500. So if you don't need a big one, you can get the smaller one for only $1,599, which honestly, this must be really useful. So that's basically all the products. And right here, we've got the stuff that we bought. So I'm wondering if you've actually guessed what we purchased. If you'd like to leave a comment below, and I will show you next. All right, so for starters, we've got the DJI Mic 3, and then we've got product number 2 is the Osmo Nano. And we want to use this one just to take you into even more places so that you can see what a life is like in China. And last but not least, I think this is what you're most excited about, David. I will say that it is. This is the DJI Neo 2. And just so that you know, we weren't actually sponsored by DJI to make this video, so I haven't been given any free products whatsoever. We've actually paid for these ourselves, and we paid $7,096 for the 3 products. And honestly, I think it's worth it because we've been using DJI for many years and the products have been really top quality, and we want to keep making content for you that is really high quality. So if you agree with that, why don't you help us out by sharing this video, giving us a like or dropping us a comment. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on the next one.